Welcome to Safira Radio News Service. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of June. There are 201 days left until the end of the year.
It's the name day of Gerard, Lucjan, Jegors and Antony. Best wishes to all.
Historical kaleidoscope. In 1777, the Dominicans arrived in Yaroslavl city after their monastery in Bochnia city burned down. In 1977, the premiere of the comedy film Love or Leave, directed by Sylwester Chechensky, took place.
On the 13th of June 1927, the largest parade in U.S. history took place in New York. About 4 million people participated to honor Charles Lindbergh, who had made the first solo flight across the Atlantic without stopping.
In 1956, after a 72-year occupation, British troops left the Suez Canal zone. The canal is one of the most important waterways in the world. In its southern part, it passes through Crocodile Lake, Great Bitter Lake, and Little Bitter Lake.
Birthday calendar. In 1795, Thomas Arnold, an Anglican cleric, historian, and educator, was born. He was the headmaster and reformer of Rugby School, which became the model of an English elite secondary school.
In 1870, Jules Bordet, a Belgian bacteriologist and immunologist, was born. He was honored with the Nobel Prize for his discoveries in the field of immunity.
News update. In Poland, a public debate is ongoing about a citizens' initiative for the subsidization of in vitro fertilization. The project, signed by 395,000 citizens, proposes public funding of at least 500 million zlotys annually. The Roman Catholic Church does not support the project.
The chief Sephardic rabbi of Jerusalem, Shlomo Amar, and the head of a local tourism organization, Jossi Fatal, strongly condemned the aggressive actions of Jewish nationalists against Christians. They deemed these incidents incompatible with the teachings of the Torah.
Pope Francis sent a letter to the chairman of the European People's Party in the European Parliament. He emphasized the role of Christian politicians in building fraternity. The Pope called for unifying Europe, building relations with citizens, and unity on ethical issues. He also encouraged drawing inspiration from the social teachings of the Church.
The Bible translation project, Unfolding Word.org, in Chad led to the conversion to Christianity of at least 2 Muslim translators. Many imams got involved in reading the translated stories to their communities.
In Israel, at the Church of the Multiplication of the Loaves and Fish, conservation work is underway on 5th century floor mosaics. The project is funded by Germany. The work is expected to be completed in November.
At the 12th Polish Championship of Higher Seminaries and Religious Orders in volleyball in Radom, the Jesuits and Dominicans triumphed. They took gold, defeating the team from Sandomierz, who took second place. Bronze went to the seminarians from Radom, and the seminary of the Warsaw-Praga Diocese took 4th place.
The family of the late Pope Benedict XVI is hesitant to accept his inheritance. This is due to the risk of taking on any legal claims against the deceased. Benedict XVI is a defendant in a high-profile case before a German civil court. One of his relatives has already refused to accept the inheritance.
In Poland, the first hydrogen-powered locomotive has been created. The vehicle, equipped with autonomous driving technology and an obstacle detection system, has received certification from the Railway Transport Office.
In the Longquan Temple in Beijing, there's a monk AI Buddhabot named Xiana. You can ask him about the meaning of life or love. Most of the day, Buddhabot meditates on a shelf. In Japan, at the Kodaji Temple in Osaka, you can listen to teachings from a Buddhist robot priest named Mindar. The robot preaches the Heart Sutra in Japanese, with available translations in English and Chinese.
That's all the news for today. We're glad you're with us. We'll prepare another batch of interesting news for tomorrow. May God bless us all.